What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I want to give you guys a quick look at the steel gray Jordan 10s. Before I get into the video, go over the kicks. If this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, coming into my channel, I just want to say thanks for dropping by. Thanks for kicking it with me. But listen, while I have you here, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell. That way when I upload new material, post new content, anything like that, you'll get notified. Head to the channel and you can see what I uploaded. If you are on social media, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever we call it, really any of the platforms, you enjoy photos of sneakers, maybe some outfit ideas with sneakers, anything related to kicks, honestly, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at iAMTMCII. And lastly, while you're watching the video or after you watched it and you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. That really goes a long way. It's a little indicator to me. Let me know that you enjoy the content, and it just make me want to keep recording videos whenever I have pickups to share with you guys. So now that the intro is all out of the way for all my first timers, we can dive right into the review. So like I mentioned, these are the steel 10s. That's what we usually call them, nicknamed the steel 10s for the steel gray colorway on them. The 10 is a hit and miss silhouette. Kind of like Jordan 2s. Like, you have some people that like love them and hate them. You don't really have a lot of in between. This is like a hate or love silhouette. Originally they came out in 94, I believe. Then we got the first retro in 2005, and then we had another one in 2013, and now we have them again in 2025. But the difference is we have the little toe cap on here. So originally when they came out in 94, there was a small production run of them, and they had this little toe cap on the 10s. I'm assuming between Tinker and MJ, when they were doing the design, they wasn't really feeling it, and the 10s that we all know usually don't have this toe cap on here. But to kind of pay homage and go back to the original release for that first set of production run when they had this toe cap, we're finally getting these released with the toe cap on here. So video purpose wise, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over like the different materials used on the shoe. Then I'll touch on quality control. I'll show you guys the box. We got a pretty cool box that they came with. And I'll toss them on feet, go over sizing and comfort and all that good stuff. So just stick around, and I got you guys pretty much covered for everything you need to know about these, or just kind of fast forward and kind of skim through the video to the part you care about most. So jumping into the leather on the shoe, the whole upper has like a nice tumbled grain of leather on here. It's a nice tumbled soft leather throughout the whole shoe. The thing with 10s without this toe cap on here, 10s usually crease horribly, especially around like the ball of your foot area when you wear them. I don't usually care about creasing, but this is like, they usually have like a real ugly crease on 10s. So I'm curious to see how these are gonna look with the toe cap when they crease and you rock them. I didn't get any of the ones with the toe cap when they originally released. Some people do have them in their collection, so I'm excited to have these. I actually like 10s. It's not my favorite silhouette, but I don't hate the silhouette. I think that's probably why I like it too, just because a lot of people don't really care too much for it. So I'm more drawn to it because you won't see a lot of people like lining up and just really wanting 10s. So coming back up to some more of the material, you have more of that tumbled leather here on the black, kind of like a threaded material right here where you have the laces held on. More of a smoother leather on the side right here. And then you have more of that same tumbled leather on here. So you got a little smooth leather. This is soft too. It doesn't feel like that cheap plastic stuff that we normally get, or that synthetic stuff. It feels like a decent grain. I'm not 100% sure if it's if it's true genuine or not, but it doesn't feel super plastic and cheap. And then, like I said, you have the tumbled on the white and then some tumbled on the black. Jumpman, so you got the little Jumpman on the back. He's facing the left on the right shoe and facing the right way on the left shoe. So I know that's usually a thing too, the way the Jumpman face on some shoes whenever they try and redo retros. Nice little pull tab on the back. Kind of have like a little checkered pattern sock liner in here. Nice padded liner on here, and that's all gonna play with sizing and stuff too, and I'll go over that in a little bit. Blue insole, black Nike Air on here. Swinging this around, coming up to the laces, got the rope quick style lacing on here, as you can see, and then you have the Air Jordan 23 on the tongue, and this is also like a like a nice green tumbled leather also. And then you have the liner peeking around the tongue on here. So that's that. Coming to the inside, same thing, same material, same tumbled leather, just on the inside of the shoe. Coming to the outsole. So this is the cool, traditional, iconic outsole. They put all of MJ's major accomplishments from all the way from his rookie year in '85, everything he's accomplished throughout his career until the 10s released. And here you go, so 94 and beyond. So that's some of his accomplishments. That's the iconic outsole you typically get on a Jordan 10. And I think material-wise, that's pretty much it. Nothing else to really kind of talk about the material. Quality control is pretty decent. I don't have like a lot of glue stains, no nicks, imperfections, or anything. Seems like the QC is a pretty good job on these, and that's rare because it's usually hit and miss when it comes to Nike and Jordan brand. Usually get hit and miss with their quality control, but QC is okay, at least on my pair. So that's that. Coming out, I'll show you guys the box now. So you do get a pretty cool box. Kind of some pictures and photos of MJ, and then you get all of the Jordan silhouettes all the way up to the 10s. So you got the 1, 2, 3s, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8s, and you got the 9 right here. And then obviously these are the 10s. Here's the label. You guys can pause that if you want. You have your product code, color breakdown, QR code here if you want to scan this. A link will pop up to you to the regular Nike website. I think at some point it'll take you to the shoe, but right now just take you to regularnike.com. Got a tan off-color tissue in the inside. So that's pretty much it for the tissue. That's the box. Show you guys the kicks one more time before I take them off here and toss them on feet. Do me a favor, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I usually reply to you guys when y'all leave comments. But I'm gonna take them off here. We're gonna toss them on feet. Y'all hang tight. All right, guys, here's a quick on feet look at the steel 10s with the toe cap. Just want to show y'all what they look like really quick on feet. First things first, we could just kind of jump into sizing. Usually the most asked question from you guys whenever I post pictures and stuff. So to me, I have a medium, somewhat narrow foot. I like a snug and exact fit on my kicks. Snug, I mean like a sock, like a glove, an exact fit, not tight. Tight is your toes are balled up. You can't comfortably wear them and you got to kick them off after 10, 15 minutes because they hurt. Snug is like my toe is to the end. It just like fit me really exact, like a glove. Like I said, I have a medium, somewhat narrow fit foot, and I like that kind of fit. And I went down a half size and they fit me perfectly. I feel like if I would have went true to size, I would have had a little bit more room that I would have wanted in the shoes. So going down a half size to me fits me perfectly. If you don't like that snug fit like me, just go true to size and I think you'll be a-okay. If you have wide feet and you want a snug and exact fit, I think go true to size. You should be good. Even if you want a little bit of room, I think true to size might be the play. I don't think you should size up in these unless you have like really, really wide feet, because you can loosen this up, but this elastic is only going to open up so much, so it may be tight on the side. So you may want to go up a half size depending on how wide your feet really are. So that's just my 2 cents on sizing. As far as comfort goes, these are really comfortable to me. It's a light shoe. I always felt that the 10s were kind of comfortable. I still feel flat. You do feel like a lot of the cushioning in the midsole, but it's more comfortable than like some of the earlier retros, like the 1s through 5, 6s and stuff like that. These are a little bit more comfortable than those. People said after a while their 10s start to squeak on them when they walk. I never had that issue. So I'm gonna try and put some miles on these and just start rocking some of my older pairs and see if they squeak. I just don't recall any of my 10s squeaking. So just drop me a comment. I'm curious to know if you guys have 10s or some older 10s and recall if they used to squeak on you when you walk in them after a while. So that's my take on sizing, comfort. I'm gonna wrap the video up here. Like I mentioned earlier, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. See y'all on the next one. Peace.